Hey everybody, come on in. It's the Daily Bern. We're going to start in just a minute. I give you a little time to get in, like and share and all that. Get settled before we get started. We do a little burn. That's what this is. It's a motivational show. We gather here every day and we talk about this revolution, this fight that we're in right now, currently, that is happening, that's being hidden, but is happening. And we are a part of it. And we gather here every day to inspire each other. That's the purpose and the point of this show and what we are trying to do. So, welcome back. This is the Daily Bern, the war room of the political revolution. And we focus on this fight that we're in. And it has evolved over the course of the period of time I've been doing it, this show. In about 5 or 6 months, we've been doing this. It's evolved now to just purely a motivational show, pretty much. This fight that we're in, we can't lose. You know, we are unstoppable. We need to think like that. We need to think like winners. Get rid of this loser mentality that we can't have things. That isn't true. That's a world that we've built for ourselves. We've accepted these scraps that we've been given. We've accepted that this is the best that we can have, that we can get, and we tolerate it. We can't have things. Whoops. We don't have to do that. Isn't true. Oh my goodness. That's a world that we've built for ourselves. I love technical difficulties. It's the thing that proves to you you're watching a live show. But this is a fight that we cannot lose unless we beat ourselves. That's the reality of it. We beat ourselves, we can lose. The only way to lose this fight, you understand, is to back down. This is really a very simple fight. There's not a whole lot to it. You get millions of people to stand united and make their voices heard and demand change. That's how it happens. That's how it's always happened. It's never happened any other way. And that's what's happening right now. So be a part of it. Do all you can. I include a link in the description of every Daily Bern to BernieSanders.com. Please go there. See if there's any way that you can help out by volunteering. There's tons of ways to volunteer or donate any amount. Everything helps. But we're crushing it. We really are. We have the most volunteers. We've raised the most money. And I don't even care if anybody's outraised us because we've raised it. Do you understand? Millions of people dug into their own pockets, real people, average Americans, to support this political revolution, this movement, this thing that we're doing, this change that we're trying to make. This is inspiring. Be inspired by that. Live in that strength, in that knowledge that we are doing this right now. I don't care what the media says. I don't care what picture they're painting. I don't care what world they're trying to invite people to live in. Hey, Dion, good to see you. None of that interests me. It doesn't matter much. This isn't really a political show. It never has been. We used to focus more on politics. We used to focus more on that aspect of the fight. And, not that we never will again. It's just that we don't anymore as much. And the reason for that is I don't have faith in politics. I don't believe in this fight because I love Bernie Sanders as a politician. What I love about Bernie Sanders is that he's inspiring the people and motivating the people and empowering the people and letting us know that in no short terms that this is cannot happen without us doing it. It doesn't happen unless we do it. Nobody can do it for us. Not Bernie Sanders, not nobody. That's the thing that we need to understand. Enough of us. And we're not going to back down. We can't. We're coming to take this. Our time is now. This is happening. And only we can stop us. They need us to sit back down. They need us to be quiet. They need us to fall in line. We're not going to do any of those things. And this is about belief and determination. It really is that simple. It really is. I understand there's all kinds of aspects and things we're up against, and we can get into all that individually and break it down if you want. What I'm saying is, in every one of those situations, we have to overwhelm it, correct? We overwhelm this rigged system with our numbers. When we reach a certain point, we will be unstoppable. And it's that simple. It's not going to matter what they do. We don't back down. And this could get to a point where it's not even political anymore, where it's like what you're seeing in France and what you're seeing around the world. People rising up, taking back their society. Now, I want this to succeed. I want this to be a political revolution. Exactly what's happening. That's what I want. What I'm saying is, it's going to happen. There's an awakening happening. It's all, they see it. The elite, the powerful, they see it. They know that everything that Bernie's pushing for has massive support. It's not that people don't want it. They know this is happening. They don't want it to happen. This greed, they want to hold on to it as long as they can. Talking about billions of dollars in profit off of people's lives. We can change all of that. And that's what we're coming to do. Massive change. And that can all be real if we fix our mindset and think like a champion. You got nothing can stand in your way. Nothing is going to make you quit. Quit with that loser mentality. Quit thinking like a victim. You know, people tell me all the time, Sean, they can pick the nominee in the back room over cigars. They said so in court. They said they could. They said they would. I'm telling you, that mentality, that victim mentality, is how they lord over us. It's a dangerous mentality. And a lot of people with that mentality have a lot of followers that really like hearing it and they like soaking it up. But where does that lead? Where does that go? And point me at any change that's ever happened that way throughout history. What I'm talking about is real. This is the way that change takes place. It's happening right now. So all this other stuff that's going on is just smokescreens and diversions to take our attention away from what matters. That we are changing the course of history right now. We are in the process of restoring a broken, well, it was not broken, it was built this way, but a system that is designed to keep us down and keep us weak. We are going to do what needs to happen to take that down. Hey, Ginger, we are going to be the ones that take that down and undo that and then rebuild it into something better, something that works for the people, something built on justice and compassion. Hey, Kilo. Hey, Jeff. Good to see you guys. That's what we're doing. And we cannot be stopped. If we stop thinking like a victim and start thinking like we own this, it's ours, then our destiny is ours. And we don't have to let these people lord over us. We can take charge, take command of our futures, and change them. And we are in the process of doing it. So we can talk about polls. There's a lot of very nice polls that are coming out showing Bernie having massive support where they're getting ready to vote because they're getting ready to have to show you Bernie's massive support. You see what I'm saying? This stuff doesn't matter. They're always going to point the cameras away from us. They're always going to try to make it look like this isn't even taking place. You know what I mean? That's their job. That's their purpose. That's what they're there for. So, of course, that's what they're going to do. So, ignore them. That's what I've done. I don't pay any attention to them at all. Kilo says the establishment is scared as hell. They are terrified. Look at what they're doing. They're trying all they can. Look at the propaganda running right now all over the place about Medicare for all and trying to get people to vote outside of their best interests. You know, it's disgusting the amount of effort that's being put behind trying to stop us. And if we had real news, if we had real media, they would have the cameras pointed at us, but we don't. We don't. We have bought off establishment propaganda mouthpieces on every channel. Doesn't matter what flavor you get. That's all you're going to get on the TV. And its job is to keep everybody dumbed down, distracted, and divided. Kilo says scared about their decades old reign is coming to an end. Hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. This power that is in control over us is been growing for a long time. You know, a lot of people say that the Roman Empire never fell. It just redistributed. You know, these people that have been in power for a long time. These people that lord over us. We're talking about a handful of people. Not that many people. They've had that power and that wealth for a long time. And they don't want it to go away. They will do everything they can to protect it and try to hold on to it. But it's not going to be enough. That's the thing I want everybody to make sure that you keep in mind. It's not going to matter what they do as long as we stay determined and focused on what we're doing here and with the will that we will not back down. There is no half measures, and we're not coming to negotiate. You know, you cannot wait for permission. We don't have time. This is the fight. This happening right now, and it's going to succeed. So do all you can. Be a part of it. And I know that it's frustrating that the media is what it is and that they're not pointing the cameras at us and they're not giving us attention and they're not giving Bernie attention and they're not letting people know what's going on and informing people on the issues and doing what their job should be. But that's our job. Stop letting them have any control over you. You know, they don't deserve it. Why should you let them have it? And they're not reliable. So a lot of times people want to focus on the polls and things like that, which we can. I just don't think there anything coming out of the mainstream media source is got any merit to it. And who has a landline anymore? You know what I mean? Like these polls, they're just I don't base anything on them. What I'm basing it on is what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing with the numbers, with the volunteers, what I'm seeing on the ground, what I'm seeing with the fundraising, what I'm seeing with the support, you know, that just from people I talk to, and just how informed people are getting. People are waking up. Even your least or your most brainwashed people are starting to open an eye a little bit and realize, hey, we're getting screwed. We're getting screwed really bad. And the people doing it, they're not that many of them. So there's really no reason for us to let them lord over us anymore. We can take this back. We are taking this back. We are doing what has to happen to make that happen. So just do all you can. Be a part of it, but think like a winner. Think like a champion. Don't think like a loser or a victim. We can change this. We can make this happen. We are making this happen. So just focus on that. I'm not saying don't keep yourself informed, but know that if we stay determined and we stay on the course that we're on, we will win. We absolutely will. There's nothing that can be done to stop us. Kilo says, for better or worse, throughout history, a people united are unstoppable. That's absolutely true. This is always the way change has taken place. This is the way it happens. And it's happening right now. We can have these things. We just gotta stop telling ourselves no. You gotta stop thinking like that. You gotta think like, yes, yes, we can. We can have these things. This can happen. This change can happen. We can accomplish this. We can do this. This is all possible. It's being done right now. You know, that's going to inspire more people than desperation. I understand this has to happen, but it's happening. So use that. We have the momentum needed to win. Use that inspiration. That's going to attract more than desperation, you know? So use that to our advantage. The fact that we are crushing it, we are killing it. We are the front runners. That's why we need to just live there. Bernie's been running against Trump this whole time. He ain't never even really been worried about any of these other people on the stage, because that ain't it. That don't matter. They are just standing in our way. So is Trump. I don't really care about Trump. That don't matter. That's all diversion and distraction. It's all gotta go. It's all gonna go. And that's what we're doing. That's what we talk about here every day. So, if you had a good time, come back tomorrow at 7 and we'll hang out. And you can listen to me rant and rave about how this is possible. So, we need enough people to believe that, to believe that this is possible, to believe that we can do this, that this can happen. Because you ain't going to strive for something that you don't believe you can do. You're not going to try to do something you don't believe you can do. You can push yourself and make yourself do it, but you're never really going to put all of your heart and soul into it if you don't really believe it can happen. So you've got to believe. Believe that we can have this. We can guarantee health care to everyone. We can have a society of justice and compassion. We can do this. Believe that. And that belief will drive us forward. That belief will be the thing that pushes us over the top and makes us victorious in the end, as we're going to be. Not Bernie, us. But thanks for watching, guys. This is the Daily Bern. We do this every day. I wanted there to be a motivational place for those of us fighting in the political revolution, and there wasn't one, so I made one. And hopefully you're digging it. If you're digging it, share it out and join us again. We do it every day at 7. Join the page, Our Revolution War Room. But for any of you guys who are fans of the other shows that I do, since Wednesday is Christmas, and tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so that's kind of family oriented too, we're going to do Conspiracy Theories and Chill tonight at 8:30. So that gives me an hour. Merry Christmas, Ginger. That gives me an hour to get ready. But it's the Titanic swap. That's what we're going to do tonight. And I remade it. I'm not happy with it, but I decided when I remade it, I'm never going to be happy with it. So we're just going to move forward. So that's going to happen at 8:30. So I'll see you guys there. We're going to hang out and have conspiracy theories and chill. A little surprise episode. But thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for sharing. And we'll see you on the next episode of the Daily Burn tomorrow at 7.